Hello everyone, welcome to my channel World of AWS. I hope you all are doing good. So today is our topic auto scaling, AWS auto scaling. So what is auto scaling? How we can create auto scaling in our AWS, and what is why we use auto scaling? What is the purpose of using auto scaling? In this video, I will be discussing about that. So let's go through the theoretical part first. Then I will show you the lab, like how exactly we can create and what are the cases and comes under EC2 auto scaling. Okay. So Amazon EC2 auto scaling helps you to ensure that you have the correct number of Amazon EC2 instance available to handle the load for your application. So suppose like you have one EC2 instance running which is hosting your application, and suddenly the traffic is goes high, like previously 500 user is coming to your application, and now suddenly on some like a sale or something like that going to happen on your website, and suddenly the traffic got increased by 500 to like 2000. Then how you can handle those traffic? In that case, or AWS auto scaling comes into the picture. Okay. So using AWS auto scaling, you can handle as much traffic you want, so you don't have to worry about the traffic load and everything. AWS auto scaling do the things on behalf of you. So you create collection of EC2 instances called auto scaling group. You can specify the minimum and maximum number of instances in each auto scaling group, and Amazon EC2 auto scaling ensure that your group never goes below the size. Like suppose if you are giving the maximum number of instance required is 3, and minimum number of instance required is 2, then it's never going to below 2. Whenever like one instance is not running or something happen, then AWS auto scaling will launch one EC2 instance to maintain the EC2 instance availability to run your application smoothly and handle the traffic. So you can specify the maximum number of instance in each auto scaling group, and Amazon EC2 auto scaling ensure that your group never goes above this size. Okay. So Amazon auto scaling benefit. So what are the benefit of Amazon auto scaling? So better fault tolerance. Amazon it is EC2 instance EC2 auto scaling can delete when an instance is unhealthy, terminate it, and launch an instance to replace it. So as I told you, you can also configure Amazon EC2 auto scaling to use multiple availability zone. If one availability zone becomes unavailable, Amazon EC2 auto scaling can launch instance in another one to compensate. Okay. So better availability. Amazon EC2 auto scaling help ensure that your application always has the right amount of capacity to handle the current traffic on demand. Okay. So better cost management. Amazon EC2 auto scaling can dynamically increase and decrease capacity as needed, because of you pay for the EC2 instance you use. You save money by launching EC2 instance when they are needed and the terminating when they aren't. Okay. So what does it means? Like whenever auto scaling going to launch an EC2 instance, because of your traffic goes high. Okay. And whenever the traffic is going low, then auto scaling will terminate those instances as well. So why auto scaling? Amazon EC2 auto scaling help ensure that your application always has the right amount of capacity to handle the current traffic demand. Better cost management. AWS auto scaling is a service which help user to monitor application and the automatically adjust capacity to maintain steady So like AWS auto scaling, it's always maintain your application stability, predictable performance at the lowest possible cost. So benefit of auto scaling: better fault tolerance, better cost management, reliability, scalability, flexibility, better availability. So how we can create a snapshot versus AMI? So this topic comes under auto scaling. So let me discuss about that as well. A snapshot, it is used as a backup of single EBS volume attached to the EC2 instance, and you can take the snapshot of your EC2 instance as well. OPT for the when the instance contain multiple static EBS volume. Here pay only for the storage of the modified data. It is a non-bootable image on the EBS volume. AMI, it is used as a backup of EC2 instance. This is a widely used to replace a failed EC2 instance. Here pay only for the storage that you use its bootable image on the EC2 instance. So how does AWS auto scaling work? Configure single unified scaling policy per application source. Okay, explore application, choose the service you want to scale, select what to optimize, keep tracking of scaling. Different scaling plan. So AWS offer different type of scaling plan that we can opt for our application. A scaling plan helps a user to configure a set of instructions for scaling based on the software requirement. A scaling strategy guided the service of AWS auto scaling on how to optimize resources in an application. With a scaling strategy, user can create their own strategy based on the requirement metrics and threshold. Type of scaling. So dynamic scaling, it guides the service of auto scaling on how to optimize resources. Okay, this is helpful to optimize resources for availability and price. With a scaling strategy, user can create their plan based on the requirement matrix and threshold. So manual scaling. Manual scaling is the most basic way to create scale your resources, where you specify only the change in the maximum and minimum or desired capacity of auto scaling group. Schedule auto scaling. Schedule auto scaling help you to set up your own scaling schedule according to predictable load changes. For example, so let's say that every week the traffic is on your web application start to increase on Wednesday, remains high on the Thursday, and start to decrease on Friday. So in that case we can use schedule scaling. Predictive scaling. Predictive scaling you can use predictive scaling uses machine learning to predict capacity requirement based on the historical data of your CloudWatch. Predictive scaling means you are predicting like on a specific day your traffic will goes high, and schedule scaling means you are knowing that on Saturday or Sunday your traffic is going to high, so that in that case you can use schedule scaling. So how we can create the auto scaling, I will show you in the real time now. Let's jump to the AWS console here, and what we have to do here, first we have to click on launch template. Okay, so let me delete this template. Okay, let me delete because I have already created this. So I want to show you from scratch, so I am deleting this. So create launch template, name your template, like I am giving prod web, so template version or something like that, v1. Okay, and here you have to select your OS. So you can select your OS according to your preference. So I am selecting Ubuntu here, and you can select instance type as well. Okay, so if you are not going to select instance type, then you can use any instance type, or you can select whatever instance you want. I am going with the free tier. Okay, and you can select your key pair as well, and you can select any existing security group or something like that. You can give the name and create security group. I'm going to select the existing one. So I don't want to create another security group. Sorry, another security group I don't want to create. So let me go to the create launch template. Okay, so our template is ready now. So you can see it's getting created now. Now we have to come here in auto scaling group in the EC2 dashboard. Click on it, click on create auto scaling, name it my auto scaling demo. Okay, and select here the template, whatever template you have created, just select and click on next. Click on next. Oh sorry, we have to select availability zone here. So I am selecting 3 availability zone here. Okay, then we have to click on next. Let it get created. So why it's taking this much time? Usually it won't take this much time, but it's taking this much time. I don't know why. So please like and subscribe my video. So yeah, it's done now. So I am not selecting any load balancer in my case, so I'm going with the default option. So here we can select health check time period. Okay, and I'm not enabling CloudWatch, so we have to just click on next. So desired capacity, maximum capacity and minimum capacity, whatever you want. Okay, and let me click on next. We don't need any, we don't have to add any notification, and we are done. Now create auto scaling group. So our auto scaling group is getting created. Okay, and here we can see all the info activity. Here we are seeing it's going to launch one EC2 instance. Okay, here we have automatic scaling. So here we can see all the scaling policies. Okay, so here predictive scaling, as I told you in the theory session. So predictive scaling means we are predicting, like in a specific day or in a week or in month end, our traffic is going to be high. In that case we have to use predictive scaling. And schedule scaling we can use whenever, like you are knowing that at this point of time our application will have this much traffic, so we have to launch one new EC2 instance at that specific period of time. Okay, here we can see the instance management. So what are the life cycle attached to our auto scaling group? We can see here the monitoring things, we have not yet enabled, so it's not showing any data. And instance state, instance refresh history. So let me go to, okay, so click here, go to the EC2. So it will launch one EC2 instance. Here you can see, okay, so this one the auto scaling EC2 instance. Go to the detail here, and it's saying it's still updating. So let me refresh it. Status is not showing here. Go to the auto scaling, click on this. Here default version Fraudwave 1, use 1. Click on this. Status automatic scaling. Yeah. So here we can see dynamic scaling policies, predictive scaling, schedule action. We can see here, right? And like suppose you want to create predictive scaling, then click on this, create predictive scaling. CPU utilization, if you are going to, like suppose if you are supposing that your CPU utilization go 50%, then you have to launch one new EC2 instance to manage the traffic and the site availability. So CPU utilization you can change it, like I'm going to give 70%. Okay, so buffer maximum capacity of the, I don't want to use that, just create one more required field missing. Okay, so what are the missing things? Okay, so here we have to give name here, my scaling policy. Okay, so just we have to click on create, and it will create the predictive scaling policy are meant to use for a standalone policy. So it will create, so you can see like our scaling policy is getting created. So whenever it will notice that our this EC2 instance CPU utilization is going beyond 70%, then it will automatically launch one new EC2 instance. Okay, so click on this, and here we can see schedule action. So schedule action, like suppose something on Flipkart or Amazon, some sale is going to be happen on a specific date, and they are already knowing this, that traffic will be goes high on that sale duration. Okay, so they can create schedule action, like let me give my name, sale auto scaling, desired capacity 2, minimum capacity 2, max capacity 3. So once, so here you have to give the date. So when you want to launch this, when you want to like schedule this action, so 08, and what is the date today, 5/05. Okay, and UTC, here is the default time is UTC. Just click on create, given start time in the past, given start time is in the past, sorry, then we have to give 6. So our scaling is schedule action is going to be created. Okay, so and whenever like we have to create dynamic scaling, then click on it, and target tracking policy, step simple scaling, step scaling, whatever scaling policy you want, like a scaling policy name you can give, and CPU utilization or any other application load balancer route percentage. So target group you can choose here of your load balancer. Okay, in that case of, so I am going with the instance need. just click on create. You can see our dynamic policy is going to be created. So we have, like, I have shown you all the possibility and all the scaling policy available, and I have created. Okay, so here you can see our one auto scaling instance is running here. So whenever this instance, whatever parameter we have given in the scaling policies is going to beyond that threshold, then this auto scaling policy will launch another EC2 instance to maintain our site availability and site performance. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you found my video informative. Please don't forget to subscribe and like my video. And if you want to make video on a specific topic, then please put them in the comment section. And if you have any query, then please feel free to comment, and I will help you out on that. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day.